In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a groovy tech house track that DJs would actually play. The interesting thing about tech house is that some of the most effective tracks are actually pretty simple. You don't need dozens of layers, you just need the right elements working together. So let's start with the vocal. I was looking for a vocal on YouTube and I came across this classic. Once we have the track in hand, we can click here and extract stems from sample. You're going to select only the vocals. I warp the vocal to 130, which is the tempo we'll be using for this track.
I said upside down, you're turning me. You're giving love instinctively. Round and round, you're turning me.
So right now we need to build some rhythm, starting with the drums. Since we are making tech house, I'm going to use some sounds from Secrets Volume 2. Let's pick this kick and make it shorter. Now let's look for some claps and hats. And this is what I have so far. Now let's fill this out and give it more groove. We have this closed hat. As you can see, I also vary the volume on each hit to make it feel more dynamic. Then we have another hat. To add groove, we can use some percussion shots. This one is from a perc loop. I'm going to avoid using loops for this track, so you can see how to build a full drum groove from scratch, but that is just a personal choice. There's nothing wrong with using pre-made top loops if you want to save some time. And we actually have a bunch of top loops in the pack that are ready to use. Then we have a few more percussion. Make sure to play with the volume, pitch, and anything else to help to create some dynamics. For each drum, I added a basic processing, like for this one we have a bit of reverb. For hats, we have some distortion to add body. In this bongo, we also have a bit of distortion. To glue all these drums together, I linked everything to a drum bus. And here the processing is really simple. I just like to add the capitator, some compression, and finish with an EQ to boost the highs. And to make these drums more interesting, I just added some clap variations and some drum fills and crashes. Now guys, we need a bass, so I opened Serum, and now let's search for a preset inside the Secrets presets. This bass is kinda cool, so we can use it. Let's add a sidechain to this bass. So the secret to get a nice groove is to actually combine the drums and the bass. Really easy. So then we can add a little variation at the end. For a tech house track, this is more than enough. To make this bass fuller, I like to use Sound Goodizer. It gives some kind of color to the bass. Then we have the EQ, a compressor to control the dynamics, and another EQ which we can use to cut the lows. Since we don't have too many elements, I want to keep things as organic as possible without too much digital sounds, so I'm going to add this synth step. It fits really well with the rhythm. To finish it off this drop, I added this vocal and this down lifter. Now I have pretty much all the main elements. All we have to do now is arrange the track, adding the break and everything else. So here in the break, we can take the same elements from the drop and create a low-cut automation for the bass and kick. Also could be a good idea to add some texture, some white noise texture. Here in Serum, we can turn on the noise, turn on the filter as well, and assign the macro to the cutoff. And we can push this during the break. With an EQ, we can cut the lows and add some distortion. And then with the automation, we have something like this. And for the build-up, we can add the riser. And then create some tension with the kick, together with some effects. And guys, that's pretty much the track. Really simple but effective. As you can see, one of the most important parts of this process is choosing the right sounds. That's why we created Secrets Volume 2, a tech house sample pack packed with drums, percussion, basses, top loops, and much more. So if you want to build your own tech house groups, check it out in the link in the description. And before we listen to the final result, make sure to like the video and subscribe for more music production content.
You're turning me, you're giving love instinctively. Round and round, you're turning me. I said upside down, you're turning me, you're giving love instinctively.